overhead calculations. Right. What is it, aside from my 13th reason? Tape 3, Side B. You will be undertaking a medications calculation exam in your second stage, essentially to establish whether or not you can ascertain how much volume of medication needs to be administered based on patient weight, or well, not really based on anything else. To put it in a really dumb way, you are essentially learning how many tablets you should give a resident or patient, IV infusion rates, pediatric injectables, pediatric medication, which is liquid, because babies can't swallow pills. Neither can I when I'm at the festival. I prefer to snort. It is quite easy once you understand the formulas. Do not stress. IntelliLearn, MedSafe. Links to IntelliLearn. I think there are videos on there which explain to you how to actually perform these formulas. Mock exams are available. Your actual exam will be taken on campus under the watch of your teacher. Okay, you will need a calculator. One of the ladies in my cohort actually bought a bunch of Kmart calculators and had them to give out to people just in case they forgot their calculators or they didn't buy one. Oh, she's beautiful. She's lovely. She actually bought Krispy Kremes, so we're all energized for the exam. Not that my anorexic ass would eat them. I like the idea behind it. It is a good idea to have a piece of paper that you can document the formula and then your answer on in case the internet out, the website crashes, or you've clicked the wrong answer, or you've typed in the wrong answer by accident. At least you have a hard copy of that teacher. You'd be like, hey bitch, X, Y, and Z happened. It's a hard copy. For me, one of the answers, the plunger in the syringe that I was doing, did not retract. So I didn't put in the dosage amount. Good thing I had a piece of paper with the formula and the answer on it to give to the teacher, who then overrode the software in her computer and marked me off as competent. I actually passed medications calculations the first time around. It was actually kind of funny. You're allocated an hour to do the exam. I finished it in less than 10 minutes. Called the teacher over like, I show her the completed thing on my laptop because I was fucking rattled. I looked like a fucking heroin addict that hadn't had a fix and was dope sick. She comes over and she sees on my screen that I've completed it. I just go, can I just go out for a smoke? I need to smoke. Is it okay if I leave? And classmates around me overheard that, thought that I was having a mental breakdown and had to leave the exam early. I would recommend practicing. What I actually did was I would take the mock exam online every night before I went to bed. When I first started, it would take me half an hour to complete it, and then I managed to get it down to under 10 minutes. For some reason, it just clicked with me. I could absolutely just my way through it. I couldn't my way out of a paper bag. Nerd. It's very, very simple. One example is oral and tablet. Oral, oh my God, I think I just had a stroke. Capsule and tablet. Okay. Capsule and tablet is dose divided by stock and strength, however you want to refer it to. Everyone keeps saying sunrise, sunset. I don't know what the that means. I think it's if you put dose over stock or strength, sunrise, sunset. You can also work out equations by doing, what is it called? Siri, what the is cross multiplication? What you need to be mindful of is decimal pointing in pediatrics or in IV infusions and stuff. Always round it. Anything over 5 goes to 10. Anything below 5 goes to 0. That will trip you up. It is designed to always use the right syringes. The orange ones on MedSafe are for oral medication. Do not get that confused with the clear syringes. If you see a syringe that has units written on it, do not click it. It is not relevant. You are not administering heparin. You are not administering any kind of insulin. You can just rule that one out. So there you go. Oh my God, it is so exhausting being so beautiful and interesting, you know? Teachers actually offer you a cheat sheet. However, I ran it by my teacher, who was totally fine with me bringing in my own cheat sheet. So what I did, I got my notebook and I wrote down capsules, tablets is dose divided by stock equals. Oral liquids is dose divided by stock strength times volume, which is the one that's like this. So you got the stock strength, which could be like 25, and then dash 1, which is the volume. Right. It'll click, don't worry about it. Injectables, it's not a new formula that you need to learn. Dose divided by stock strength times volume equals, so the exact same. Now you know 2 formulas out of, I want to say 6. Is it 6? I'm pretty sure it's 6. It could be 6. Versions of administration. Infusions, that is IV volume divided by rate equals. So this is all stuff that I wrote down in my book. On my cheat sheet, I had the formula written down just in case I spurged out in the middle of the exam and for some reason all the information I memorized just left the group chat. They're going to have infusion rates in millimeters per hour. Millimeters in milliliters per hour. Slang. This is how I wrote it down. Fluid divided by time to run times drops, whether that's 20 or 60 respectively, divided by 60 because it goes over the course of an hour. Okay. Pediatrics, very easy as well. Once you understand the first 4 or whatever the it was that I've done, I can't remember. I've probably repressed it as a traumatic memory, but that would be weight times the dose calculation, which is listed on the order, equals. After you've worked that out on MedSafe, it will actually come up and input that into the order. So then after you've established that quantity, you divide it by stock and then times by volume equals. The way that I have it written down, weight times dose calculation equals divided by stock multiplied by volume equals. When you are counting the drop rate, will be a little animation on MedSafe or IntelliLearn, whatever the it's called. I don't know. I've repressed it all. You'll have the little chamber and it will drip the drops in with a clock on the other side of the animation for you to use to count how many drops. It has to align with the correct answer that you have calculated. Look at the clock, find a certain point like 12, 3, 6, 9, whatever. Count how many drops are going down the chamber and then adjust the roller clamp in accordance with that in order to input the correct drop rate. You can count for 30 seconds and divide that by 2. You can count for 15 seconds and divide that by 4. I think. No. Our teacher actually had us do yoga before the assessment, and I'm not with you. And it worked. I mean, the Valium that I took, but it worked. Breath exercises. If you do not pass first go, do not stress. You get a reset. 21 questions in the exam that I did. Anyway, it was broken up into 6, I think, components. Do not feel pressured into finishing same time other people do. Just go at your own pace. Have a cheat sheet. Have a calculator, have a Xanax, you will be totally fine. Don't overthink it. The reason that some people fail is because they overthought it, which is exactly why I brought a cheat sheet. My mind is like a barren wasteland. You ever played Fallout 4? It's like that. The exam is a lot more harrowing in theory than it is in practice. It is overhyped, it is just math. That's embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? I understand it's overwhelming from a sister in Christ that does not do math at all. You will be fine. I assure you. Driving your car anymore. Med counts. Hard copy. Cheat sheet. Write it out in a way that you can understand that works for you. I might not be good at math. I might not be good at life, but I am good at something. I can smoke through my nose. I've had a cigarette hanging out of each nostril at parties and I can smoke through my nose. Maybe that's not. Be proud of. There is something seriously wrong with me. I think it was the meds, Cal. Good luck with your exam. You will smash it. Send a link.